Barakim Habarim, welcome to Messianic Moment Ministry. I'm Stephen Bruck. You know who you are. Today's the 19th day of August 2025. In John's Gospel, Yeshua says that he will be lifted up like the snake in the desert. Now, many consider this to be a prophetic statement about how he will die. But I believe it means more than that. I believe he is saying he will become an idol, replacing his Father as God. If you haven't done so already, please hit those little subscribe buttons here on YouTube and go back to messianicmoment.com and click the subscribe button there as well. Hit the little bell, do all that notification stuff. You know how to do all that so that you'll know next time I post. Also, on Facebook, give a like to my Messianic Moment Facebook page. And please join my group. It's called Just God's Word. And if you like what you get here, you're going to love my books. There are 5 of them out there. You can get them through links on the website or go to Amazon.com, put Stephen R. Bruck in the search field, and they all pop up. And one last thing, please share these messages with everyone you know. All right, so I suppose we should start by reviewing the snake thing. Now, in Numbers 21, after the people were kvetching again about something, God sent poisonous snakes to bite and kill them as punishment. Well, of course, the people repented. They asked to be saved, like they always have. So God had Moses make a brass serpent and place it high up on a pole. And when someone was bitten, they only had to look towards the snake and they would die. There's an entire message in that one sentence. How people sinned and would not die but still suffered the consequences of their sins. In this case, they got bitten. But that's for another time. Actually, I just recalled I already did a message on this, so I'll put a link to it in the description. Now, what happened to that snake is not mentioned again until centuries later in 2 Kings 18, when we learned that this snake, which was originally designed to represent God's salvation from death by snakebite, it was now being worshipped as an idol, a god in and of itself, and it was being called Nehushtan. And that's probably because Nachash is Hebrew for snake. And King Hezekiah at that time had it completely destroyed. Now, let's see why Yeshua chose that event to tell us what will happen to him. Yeshua was placed on a stake up there for all to see, and he tells us that those who see him there and believe in him will be saved, just like those who saw the bronze serpent on a pole and believed in God would also be saved. Prophecy fulfilled, right? Not quite. Like I said, that snake was later turned into a god, and what the church has done is the same thing with Yeshua, changing what he is, which is the Messiah, from God into God himself. Christians constantly pray to Yeshua instead of God. They ask Yeshua for forgiveness when God is the only one who can forgive. And they thank Yeshua for blessings in their life when those blessings come from God. Oh, all right, time out. Let's get something straight. Yeah, Yeshua did say he had authority to forgive sins. That's in Matthew 9:6. But he specifies that he has this authority on the earth. It's also said that way in 2 other Gospels, and the reason he says it like that is to prove he is coming from God, not that he is God. And since he is no longer on the earth, the whole sin forgiveness thing now reverts back to Daddy. All right, so the prophecy Yeshua made was a dual prophecy. First, a soon-to-occur prophecy that Yeshua would be raised on a stake, and secondly, as a future prophecy that he would be worshipped and replace God. Exactly what happened with the snake. So if you find yourself praying to Yeshua, stop it. Pray to God. If something wonderful happens in your life, don't thank Jesus. Thank God. And next time someone tells you it's all about Yeshua, remind them, as I am reminding you now, that for Yeshua, it was always, only, and totally about his Father in heaven. Hey, look, If Yeshua said it is all about his Father, and that his Father forgives, and that his Father blesses, and that he only did and said what his Father told him to do and say, that's also in John, then who are you or I to say anything different? Yeshua always referred to himself as separate from God, identifying as the Son of God, and he always considered himself subservient to God. So, how do you think he feels when people worship him instead of his Father? Well, thank you for being here. And please remember to share these messages with everyone you know, even non-believers. Hey, after all, you never know how fertile the soil is until you plant a seed in it. That's it for today. So, Lihitrot and Baruch Hashem.